Senate Republicans today unveiled their plan to repeal and replace Obamacare. Their much-anticipated bill eliminates individual mandates and Obamacare taxes. It also cuts Medicaid, but more slowly than the House version of the bill, while keeping some protections for people with pre-existing conditions. But it's already getting pushback from some Senate Republicans. Rebecca Shabad is a CBSNews.com politics reporter. Rebecca, tell us what's in this GOP health care bill when you compare it to the actual House version.
What I can tell you about this discussion draft of the Senate GOP health care bill is that it would repeal Obamacare's individual and employer mandates. It would provide tax credits to help people pay for health care based on income. That compared to the House bill, they base that on age. So that is a difference compared to the House bill that was passed in early May. Another thing that would happen under the Senate bill is that it would phase out the Medicaid expansion provided by Obamacare starting in 2021, and it would only provide federal funding for that expansion through 2023. Some other things that the Senate bill would do is it would cut taxes for the wealthy, and it would defund Planned Parenthood for 1 year.
We're already hearing there's a handful of Republicans pushing back who don't like what they're seeing. What are you hearing? What are their concerns?
That's a great question. So we've already heard that 4 Senate Republicans have announced their opposition to this Senate bill. That is not a good thing that has happened because it puts the bill in jeopardy. Senator Rand Paul of Kentucky has led this charge, and he, along with Mike Lee of Utah, Ted Cruz of Texas, and Ron Johnson of Wisconsin have also announced their opposition. 3 of them have said that it doesn't repeal Obamacare all the way. That's what they want to see happen. Ron Johnson says he needs to review the bill even more carefully and speak to governors about the Medicaid expansion and so forth. So we've already have 4 senators coming out against the bill. That puts the bill in jeopardy because Republicans can only lose 3 of their conference in order to doom the bill.
And Rebecca, we know that Senator Mitch McConnell came out saying he's aiming for a vote before the 4th of July recess. Do you think that's actually going to happen?
That's a great question. Mitch McConnell has said that he'd like to have the vote next Thursday or Friday before lawmakers leave for their 1-week recess. However, because we've heard so much opposition today and so many concerns from other senators, including moderate Senator Susan Collins of Maine, she has expressed some concerns. It's unclear if they're actually going to have the vote if Senate leadership doesn't secure the necessary votes in order to pass it next week.
Rebecca Shabad, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.